Move over a bit more. Ah. Oops. Okay. So I was just waiting 5 minutes to see if anyone's around. I didn't notify anyone that I would be here doing a live today. But throughout the day, I've just had this strong calling that I needed to be here because throughout the week I received this gorgeous comment about our spirit guides. And today this message was coming through really strongly. And I thought, well, if there's anyone there that can receive this message directly, that would be great. And if not, there's always the replays. So don't worry if it doesn't work with your time zone and, you know, the time that I'm available to do the live streams. It doesn't work for you, don't worry. The message will always be posted up the following day. And you can watch the replay. You'll never miss anything. Everything will always be there for you. So the message that's been coming through really, really strongly in the last 2 to 3 weeks, and it's what will be coming through in the next few weeks in the videos that you'll be seeing, is that each one of us is on our own unique path, and no two paths are the same. So let's just sit with that, with this beautiful truth that you are on your own path, and it is unique to you. No one else is walking this path. This morning I was on this gorgeous walk, and here in Australia it's autumn, which in America would be fall. And the beautiful trees at the moment, they're all golden and orange and red with their gorgeous leaves, and they're all dropping. I love this time of the year. It's always been my favorite. And this year I've just realized why it's my favorite. And it's because it feels like surrender. Like the trees are surrendering when they drop all their leaves. They're letting go. There's this feeling of letting go, and trusting that they will have everything that they need to blossom again after the winter. There's this beautiful trust. It's a reminder to us, this information, this knowledge, to trust that we have everything we need for our path, for our journey. And this, for me, the last year or so, the surrender has been paramount to me. I'm already, sitting shotgun when it comes to all the information that comes through here, what it is that they want to bring through. In human form, I'm just bringing it all forward, but I'm following guidance all the time. And I don't judge anything that comes through. I always trust that whatever they're trying to bring through, it's meant for someone out there. And the person that needs that information, they will find it. But as I'm on my beautiful walk today, what came through as I'm looking at the beautiful trees with their autumn leaves, and some of the trees are almost bare now. Yes, there was that message of surrender, let go, trust. But there was also this beautiful moment where I'm looking down at the path that I'm trying to walk on, and it was covered in leaves, yellow leaves, orange leaves, red leaves. It was just covered in all these beautiful colors, in all these leaves. And in that moment that I'm walking and all I could see were the leaves, I couldn't see the path. And I just thought to myself at that time, wow, this was my life, my whole life. I've been trying to walk on this path, but I can't see it because the leaves were in the way. These beautiful leaves, the leaves of resentment, of anger, of fear, doubt, worry, that all cover up my beautiful path that up until now I couldn't see clearly. And then there was a section where someone was out with their leaf blower and they were clearing the path. And there I had a moment of, oh, this is where I am right now. My path is clear. It's obvious. I can see now. When I take a step, I can see the path. It's not covered with my leaves. So, my beautiful beings, what's been coming through the last few weeks is that all these gorgeous courses that they've given me to share with you is for that. It's for each of you, beautiful spiritual beings. You each have your path. And these beautiful courses are to help you clear that path, that you may see each step clearly. Now, what wanted to come through really strongly this morning, and that's why I'm here doing this live. Hello. I thought you guys would. I wasn't sure if I was coming on, but I had a very strong message coming through this morning that I needed to be here. And so, how are you guys feeling? Are you better? Last time I spoke to you, you guys were all falling apart. You were all sick. You weren't well. Is everyone better now? It's going into summer over there. It should be good. We're heading into winter, getting ready for the cold weather. So, is that you, Desiree? Oh, thank God for that. Yes. I did send a bunch of angels over the last time we spoke here. I said, come on, get on with it. These poor people, they've been sick for weeks now. Do something. It was funny. But, yay, hello, Chaos Bunnies. I love the name. So you're feeling well as well? Yeah, everyone's all recovered. Is it Mother's Day for you tomorrow? Because on Sunday, that was one of the reasons I wanted to come on as well, to wish you a beautiful Mother's Day on Sunday and surrounded by your beautiful children. In Australia, it will be Mother's Day this Sunday, so it's only 2 days away. I keep thinking today's Saturday. The week's gone so quickly. Is that today that you've got to go to, or is it just coming up in the next few days or something? Hang on, I've lost my live chat thing here. Okay, I can see it now. I don't want to learn more every time I press that. Sunday, yes! I know. This whole week, I've just been having so many moments where I just find myself, just teary. My daughter's turned 13 this year. It's like, where did that time go? How is she so grown up? It just goes so quick. And I know people kept telling me, before she started kindergarten, when she was 6, when she was little, that once they start school, it goes really quick, but you don't realize until you're in it how quick it goes, And now she's just started high school this year. And she's as tall as me. I look at her and she's all grown up and I'm like, what happened? Did I blink? But we're so blessed. She's just such a beautiful person. We couldn't have asked for more with my husband. We've been so lucky. And so, what are you guys doing for Mother's Day? You staying home, or do you have to visit all the different mums, or what's the plan for Sunday? You having it at your place? It goes in a flash, yes. So does life, Sometimes we look in the mirror and I think to myself, how did I get here? Inside I still feel like I'm 12, like I didn't pass that year. And but I look in the mirror and I don't see a 12-year-old. There's this grown woman looking back at me and I'm thinking, where'd she come from? No plans. Yeah, we don't seem to have plans at the moment either. I'm working first thing in the morning with my lovely 97-year-old. She turned 97 in February. So I'll have a couple of hours with her and, do Mother's Day with her first thing in the morning and then come back and I'll see what they've got planned. They haven't told me anything yet, so of what we're doing. Should be good. It should be fun. So the main reason that I wanted to come on today was that I had a beautiful comment from Helen this week and I recorded all these videos to post up in the next week and I didn't address that one question or query. And I find that it's something that is common with a lot of people. I seem to get this comment a lot over the past months that I've been posting the videos. And that is, with our spirit guides, how do we know that the information that we are receiving is real, true, whatever other words you want to use? How do we know that we're not making it up in our head? And what I wanted to, what was coming through this morning that they wanted to bring forward, my beautiful spirit team, for Helen and for anyone else that has this doubt, I guess, worry, whatever other word, is that when something is meant for you, they will find the way for you to receive that information. If they've been knocking on your door and trying to give you all these, subtle hints that this is what you need to do, well, you really need this information for your path, because as we were saying at the beginning of this live stream, every path is unique, every path is different. So, I see it clearly just here in my house. My path is very different to my husband's path, and it's even more different to my daughter's path. I observe her, and I observe how I was at her age and all the things she's been through and what I've been through. And we're like chalk and cheese. There's very little that's similar between us in terms of our path, with my daughter. With my husband, I know we're like completely different. What he's here to experience is completely different to what I'm here to experience, But it doesn't mean that you can't share your life with these people, with these beings. That's not what it's about. Just because your path is different doesn't mean you can't have a beautiful... Yes, it's in the Bible. That's right. So it doesn't mean that you can't have a beautiful life with these beings. And I find that the more different your paths are, the more you're challenged sometimes. Like for me, with my husband, many times I'm challenged. But I find the challenge is always to push me to be a better version. I'm trying to find the right words. To expand, to improve. His challenge always comes in the sense of looking outside my box, if you like. And I love that about our relationship. He's always challenging me to look outside my box. And what I mean by that is how I'm looking at something. Because what happens is how we look at things has got everything to do with all the experiences that we've had up until now. Having doubts. Yes. Yes. So now where was I? Yes. Because I was trying to get back to that your spirit guides, your spirit team, whoever it is that you have with you, they may have information of, okay, we really need you to know this. And they'll try and send you all different signs. You might have dreams. You might have a dream where there's that message. Say, for example, okay, you have a dream with your spirit guide. Let's say your spirit guide is Jesus. It's just an example. It's just to show you how it works. So you have a dream with Jesus, and Jesus is telling you, yes, take that job. Okay, you've been thinking about changing directions and you want to take this new job. You've been looking into it. And in the dream, Jesus is showing you, yes, take this job. But you think to yourself in the morning, well, it was just a dream. It's because I'm thinking about this job that I had that dream. But what will happen if they send you more messages? Jesus keeps coming into your awareness and telling you, yes, that is the direction. You need that. And you keep ignoring it as it's just my imagination. Oh, it's just my imagination. I'm just making it up. Your beautiful spirit guides will find a way for you to know that, yes, this is the way. They will find a person. Perhaps your partner will come in and say, yes, you know what? This is a positive move. Let's go with that. They will talk to you through your partner. They will talk to you through your children. They'll talk to you through your neighbor, through a stranger. They will send you the message every which way they can to let you know that, yes, this is the direction that you need to take. This is the step that you need to take. So we don't need to worry or fret that, oh, should I listen to that? Should I, pay attention to this? Am I making it up in my mind, in my head? you know, and synchronicities for sure. I usually find when I receive a message, well, at first I get the goosebumps because I just got them then with that message. But I'll get the goosebumps like, yes, yes, the synchronicities. But I usually find the same number will keep repeating. And it's not that the number has significance, it's that that repeating number is a yes to my question, whatever question it was that I asked. But I wanted people to have peace of mind, or sorry, my spirit team, they wanted to bring this forward today for people to have peace of mind that if it's meant for your path and it's something important for your path, it's something that you are meant to go through, your soul was here and it wanted to go through that, they will find the way for you to receive that information. Even if they're telling you through dreams and through showing up throughout the day in your mind and you're ignoring them, they will find other ways through other beings. You know, many times I find when I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, oh, I wonder who I'm serving with this, you know, that they needed this information today and their soul brought them here because they needed this. And it's a person, you're looking at a person that exists, you know, not just, oh, this imagination, this that I can't, you know, it's intangible. So it's very easy to fob it off and think, oh no, I imagined it. You know, I had that experience with Archangel Michael the first time, and that beautiful meditation about love, and then the pentagram, and then finding all those pentagrams, you know. They will talk to you like that as well, if that is important for your path. You see, for my path, it was important that I knew 100% that they existed, so that I would know that whatever they were asking me, okay, this is the path, this is what we're doing, and to trust, oh, okay, you guys are real, I know you're real, let's do this. For my path, that was essential. But for most people, it's not. So many people here are not here to have an awakening. They're here to have this gorgeous human experience. And we're missing that. Yes, faith builder. I like that. It's a faith builder. For me, it's always feel into yourself. You know, how does that feel when you ask that question? Whatever the guidance is that you want on a certain topic, feel into yourself. How does that feel? You know, usually the answer is already within us. We already know the answer. But it's nice when they show up and they try and guide you, you know, or you ask them for guidance. So if you like today, we can do a meditation. You can ask for whoever you want to come in. And then in that meditation, you can ask that question, whatever the guidance of that certain topic. The other thing is, if you've noticed, most times when I do a meditation, 9 times out of 10, I always ask for a symbol. And the reason I ask for a symbol is that so you know when it shows up, it is confirmation that the information you received was real, because that's how it showed up for me. It was through that symbol that I never would have thought of, that Archangel Michael gave me, and then all of a sudden I'm seeing it, and there's like so many of them that I just couldn't say, oh, I made this up in my head. It wasn't possible, you know? So that's usually why I like asking for the symbol, because for me it was confirmation. Innate the other day, it's inside you. Yes, because your path, the map to your life, to what you're meant to be doing here, your soul's already mapped it out. And for each of us, that map, that path is unique. It's different. It's not the same. So even between the two of you, your path may be one thing and Desiree's may be something different, what her soul came here to experience, you know, on a human level. This human experience we come to have that's so beautiful, you know. That's why for me, I feel at this point, I'm happy exactly where I am. I don't need to expand more. I don't need to evolve more. My focus is on surrender. You know, I feel like I'm 90% there because I let them just guide everything now. I don't question, I just follow. And all the information they bring through, I just, okay, this is how you want it to go, how you want it to look, how you want it to come out. Let's do this, you know. My path is clear now. I can see the steps. I can see where it's going. But yes, same as with my husband. That's right. The same with my husband. We are connected, but on unique paths. You know, what we're here to experience. Some experiences, yes, we have so many beautiful experiences together, you know, in our human experience, which is really beautiful. But so many things, you know, like my experience that I have with my spirit guides, he doesn't have that yet. I'm not sure if he's here for that at all. I'm not sure if I'm going to facilitate that at some stage. It doesn't interest him. He's not interested in that, you know. He really enjoys his human experience. When I watch him, he's so engrossed in being here. And it's such a beautiful thing to witness. You know, I love watching him be human. You know. But sometimes we forget that's what we're here for. This beautiful human experience, you know, all of it. I know last time we spoke here, I was sharing, it's one of the videos that's coming out next week, but I wanted to go through this here together to make it super clear. I'd had this conversation. I was sharing something that I was excited about with a friend, remember? And that friend came back with this jealous comment, this jealous reply, remember? I don't know if you remember it. This was like a month ago now that I did the last live stream that we did. But what became clear to me in the last few weeks was that jealousy showed up because it's still in my energetic field. When these things show up, it's not about the other person. It's easy to focus on them and, oh, what a bad friend. You know, why is she not supportive? And we could look at all of that, right? Why is she not supportive? Why is she a bad friend? We can use all these labels, all these judgments about this friend now, right? But what came through for me in the last few weeks, that this jealousy showed up because it's still in my energetic field. Otherwise, it wouldn't have shown up. And with that, when I really, really sat with it, why is this jealousy here? Because everything is about us. We seem to think it's, oh, the other person. No. If it's showing up, it's because it's in you. And so when I really looked at that jealousy and I asked for the information, why is this here? Why is this showing up? When I removed myself from that and thought, well, hang on a minute. Why is it showing up? And then I realized, oh, it's still in me. And then when I really looked at it, I thought, okay, I got it. This jealousy has to do with my parents not talking to me, and that my sister is the only person that they're talking to. And again, my sister's taken away my mum. There's the jealousy that was created when I was 5. And I haven't addressed it yet. Because when I think about it, it still upsets me. You know, that, oh, they're talking to my sister, but they're not talking to me now. You know? But the gift of it that came through wasn't that. It wasn't that, oh, I'm still in this petty jealousy. It was about accepting, oh, with the same soul. That's right. Yes, we change as we go along, don't we? Of what becomes priorities. But the beautiful gift I received as I started to look at it was, how does this jealousy feel within me? What comes up? Energetically, how do I feel when this jealousy comes up in me about my sister, about her relationship with my mum, the relationship that I never got to have with my mum, because my relationship with mum was so different, because I was so different. It wasn't so much that, oh, she just didn't know how to with me. It was just me. I was so different. It's like taking in an alien and you're like, well, you know, how do I, you know, how do I give you love? How do you respond to love? How do you know what love is? You're like, you know, how? You wouldn't know, because in different cultures, I imagine, different species, they would express it differently. Maybe not the same as we do as humans, you know. I was busy looking for my kid's mom. In your 20s, was it? So the beauty of it was coming back to loving the jealousy that was inside of me, accepting it. Oh, it's still there. How does it feel? How does this jealousy feel in my human experience? Because I came to experience that, you know? Yep. ah, so innate. Yes. All the information that you need for your path is already inside of you. And this beautiful human experience that we are having is what we are here for. We seem to think that there's something else happening, that we're meant to be doing this, or we're meant to be doing that, or we're meant to be doing the other. Yes, it's beautiful to have this connection with the spirit guides, with my spirit guides. Occasionally they come in and I fall apart because every time they come in, they just bring in this overwhelming, I just get overwhelmed with the amount of love that comes through with this expansive state. And that's how I express it. Most times I just find myself, I'll sit there and I'll be crying and I'll be like, I can't help it. It's just how it comes out, Other times I'll be, smiling. I can't stop smiling when they come in and I'm with them. Different times I'll express it in different ways. It is beautiful to have them. It is beautiful to have the knowing that they're there, that they really exist and that they have your back, But if it's not showing up for you, perhaps it's not part, of your human experience that you came to have. You're meant to have this experience like, what's it called? Like blind, if you like. This week, for some reason, I keep going back to this, VR reality, the virtual reality with the headset. When it first came out, my husband went rushing out to get it. He loves all this tech stuff. And he and my daughter have spent, I don't know how many hours with the VR headset, in the living room and playing all these different games, these virtual reality games. But what I realized just recently, because they've asked me to go in a couple of times, and I tend to get a bit dizzy from it. It's like too much for me, too much information all at once. I tend to lose my bearings and get dizzy with it. And sometimes I have to stop, otherwise I'll end up feeling nauseous. But what I realized recently is that is it's almost like what we're doing here. The soul puts on this VR headset. Where it is, the soul, your soul, is still connected to spirit, to God, to source, whatever you want to call it. It's still connected. We never stop being connected. They haven't seen you in a long time. Why? You're not talking to each other, or you're all far away from each other? I found with time, sometimes you change so much that you're not relatable anymore. Like you've got nothing in common to talk about, And so, anyway, keep telling me what's going on there. I'm reading as I go. But with the beautiful VR headset, right, when we put it on here in our human experience, when you're human and you put one on, you're in the middle of your living room when you put it on, right? But as soon as you put on that headset, I don't know if you've tried it before, you are immersed in a completely different world. And your mind is so engrossed in that world that physically you forget that your body is in the living room. You've lost track of it. And the only way you remember, and you've probably seen videos of it when people smash their TVs, oh, cross. Yeah, same. Mine are all overseas. All overseas, the same. So occasionally you'll bump into furniture or you bump into something in your living room and you're reminded, oh, yes, right. Physically, I'm in my living room. I'm still in my living room. Even though in my mind, I'm in a jungle. I'm doing a quest in the jungle, right? Whatever that is, whatever. A lot of the VR is games that, my husband and my daughter go into play. Now, if you think about it, when your soul puts on the VR headset, it is still connected to source. It is still connected to spirit. It never stops being that. Oh, Zoomed. You might need to, or FaceTime, or WhatsApp. I used to do WhatsApp with mum and dad. I find that that was the easiest thing. And they had WhatsApp, so that made it really easy to have a conversation and you can see each other as you chat. Maybe it's time, hey? Maybe it's time you had a chat. Maybe there's information for you there. And that's why you're thinking about you need to chat. You never know where the information comes from that you need for the next step. You know, this is what I'm finding fascinating as well. So, yes, I was shown that it's very similar to that, our reality here. Your soul has just put on this VR headset and you are immersed in this human experience and it feels real, just like when you use the one, you know, here in the living room. It feels so real when you're in these other worlds. But physically, you're not in that world, you know, and our soul is the same. Physically, it is still with spirit, but it's just here having this virtual reality experience that we call being human, you know. It's just so beautiful, so elegant. But that's what we're doing here. We're being human. We're having this human experience. That's the whole point. And we're here to feel all of it, you know. So the good news is this week I finally finished the Awaken course. The Awaken one I wasn't planning to have. It was just one that came, when was it? About a month ago. They decided, okay, we want to create this one called Awaken now. So I finished the forgiveness one. The loving your anger, loving your pain, loving your fear. So we had the 4 up and then they decided, you know what? We want to make one called Awaken. And the Awaken one is to help people on their path, their spiritual path, you know. So that's a 12-week course. I thought that was really lovely. That one we just finished yesterday. And I've only got a little bit left to finish the self-love. And then that's it. You know, from there, it's just work then. Like, you know, trying to get the word out. But we're finally done with the courses. That's, they said that was it. Then I have to send the book off to the publisher because I still have Be the Rainbow waiting to go off. But this week I took time to reread it. I wanted to reread it. I wanted to be reminded, you know, of the beautiful information that had come through in the last one. And I had forgotten it was all about your path, about how each path is unique to each person, you know, and that we have within us all the information of the universe. In our soul already has all that information. But we come here to know, because that's just theory. It's just concept. Like we said before, it's like opening up a recipe book and we want to bake a cake. And the pictures, it looks amazing in the recipe book, but that's all we've got as a soul. And so we come here as a human to create that recipe, to go into the kitchen, to make the mess that is required. And pull out the flour, pull out the sugar, pull out the butter, mix it all up, make a mess. Being human is being messy. It's not about being perfect. We're already that when we leave here. We are perfect. We come here to be everything that's not perfect. You know, we come here to be messy. We come here to be chaotic. We come here to do all of that. And so we go to that kitchen, we pull out all the ingredients, make a mess. And as you're doing all that, there's the visual, all the ingredients you've pulled out. There's the smells. You know, you've already got all of these things going, but it's not complete yet. You have to put that beautiful cake into the oven. And even then, you pull it out, you take pictures of it, and you can put it up on Facebook, you can put it on Instagram. But is that the end of that experience? Does it end there when I've put up my beautiful pictures on Facebook and I've put up my beautiful pictures on Instagram? Are we done? No. The experience ends the moment you take the first bite. And you know within yourself, this is what it tastes like. This is what that cake tastes like. Yes, but that's what we were meant to do. You know, my whole childhood was about not making mistakes. Mistakes were bad. And every time you made a mistake, you were punished. And that punishment wasn't fun, you know. So for the most part, we avoided mistakes to avoid the punishment. But that's not the reason we're here. We're not here to avoid mistakes. We're here to make all of them. You know, make all of them. Make all the mistakes you need to make. This is part of being human. And for me as a piano teacher, this is so obvious. You know, you can't get through a piece and you can't learn a beautiful piece of music without making 1,000 mistakes first. I have to hear all those mistakes first. As the student is playing, I have to hear them. I have to correct them. And then eventually, we've got it. Now it sounds like the song we were looking for, you know, the For Elise or whatever song they were trying to learn. Oh, now you've got the skills. Now you've learnt the notes. Now you have it all together. It sounds amazing, but it doesn't start that way. Trust me, the first few months, it sounds like a big old mess. No, sometimes wisdom comes. Most of the wisdom I get from my daughter, believe it or not. She's only 13. So, yeah, I don't believe it has anything to do with age, wisdom. The wisdom is already within us. It's just tapping into that. And many times it is through the experience. You know, going through the experience and you get that knowledge. Yes. Believe it or not, I do. It's really funny. When I'm not sure, I'll ask her and then she'll be like, say something. And I'll be like, and you're only 13. You know? It's just funny. So while we're here, Victor, did you want to go through a meditation today to ask for that guidance and see what comes through? Is that something that you're interested in today? And if you are, what being would you like to have brought in, or do you just want to call it in as we open up the meditation? You just call in any random being and then I'll leave it open. People can just call in whoever they want. It's up to you. And see what comes through. You know, maybe now we're here. It may be clearer. So just let me know. So while I'm waiting for the answers, for those of you that are concerned about spirit guides, that are concerned about whether the information you receive is real or true, or if it's meant for you, if you're not sure, make a note of it. Make a mental note of what it was that you received. And then pay attention, because that information will come to you in many different ways if it's important for your path. They're all working to help you with your path, all supporting your path, the beautiful spirit guides. Yeah, same. Yeah. Speaking of past guidance, so you don't need any today. We could always use some, I think. Perhaps we could use this meditation, I'm thinking, as well as a way to ask spirit guides to show us, you know, to give us a symbol, to show us confirmation. Maybe I do. We'll give it a try, because I came in here with that intention, you know, of responding to Helen about the spirit guides, and that if it is important for your path, if it is meant for your path, and it's something that your soul really truly wanted to experience, the spirit guides will find a way. They'll send the information through someone that they know you'll listen to, someone physical. Me too. Don't worry, we're the same. I was the problem child. That was the black sheep. My aunt calls me the black sheep because she was the black sheep of her family. So we feel like we gravitate towards each other. You know, the two black sheep of the family. What can you do? We were just so different. And when I observe her and her actions and her words, we're so similar. You know, I realize how different she is to everyone else as well. She goes against what most people do, you know, and she just does her way, you know. I love watching her. She's just so beautiful. So full of love, you know. Over the years, she's taken in all the stray dogs, all the stray cats of the neighborhood. She always has over, I'd say at least 30. You know, when we went to visit her when I was 12, Oh, you're an only child. Oh, I see. When we went to visit her, she had at least 13 cats that I could remember. Yeah, I understood. It's all right. We're not writing a novel. You don't have to correct it. I understood what you meant. Or maybe you had 2 roles. Who knows? uh, and I can't even remember. I think she had like 15 dogs at the time. My aunt. She's just so beautiful. Over the years, she's fostered young boys. She's taken them in and had them there until they were old enough to, move on and have their own lives. And yeah, all the things that no one else in my family has done. I know, I married one. My husband's an only child. My daughter's an only child. They're super interesting people. I seem to attract them, Victor. So you're in the right place. I have a thing for only children. Yes, that's a good thing. That is a good thing. They get a lot of attention. All right, my beautiful beings. I'm going to move into a meditation. I'm going to ask if you guys are all right to do that today. And I'm going to ask we can ask for guidance. I'm going to leave the spiritual being for you to call in, because not everyone has affinity with Jesus, or, they may have their own, I guess. So when people listen to the replay, they can add whoever they want in there. But we're going to ask for guidance today. And we're going to ask for perhaps set an intention, because that's one of the beautiful things of the Awaken course, to set an intention. This is what I want to ask. I want clear information about this. So today, because that question shows up so much, let this be the intention. And if we all set the same intention, it magnifies the space. So let's set this clear intention that we want the information to be clear, that we know 100% that when this information comes through, that it's real, that it's really them talking to us. And the information we're going to ask for is, we'll go through the meditation. I'll just allow it to come through as it comes. Okay? So, because I'm not in it yet. Usually I find that they just guide where they want it to go. So, all right, we're going to close our eyes. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, release all the tension in your body. Take another deep breath in. And as you exhale, let go of your day, let go of everything. There's nowhere to be, there's nothing to do, but to be here right now, in this moment. This moment is all that exists. This moment is all that ever existed. And this moment is all that will ever exist. Our life is a collection of this moment. One more deep breath in. Being present with this moment now. There is nothing else but this moment and our intention. With the next breath in, feel your feet like roots of a tree, going deep down into the center of the earth. Take a deep breath in now, breathing in the beautiful earth energy. Feel it as it comes up through your body. Up, 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 and out through the top of your head. Take another deep breath in now. In through those roots, up through your feet, up through your body, up, 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 and out through the top of your head. One more deep breath in now, breathing in that beautiful earth energy. Feel it clearing and cleansing as it washes through. Clearing and cleansing, clearing and cleansing. Sit with this beautiful earth energy inside of you now. Feel how much it loves you. Feel how it supports you. Feel how it nourishes every cell in your body. Rejuvenating, revitalizing, clearing and cleansing. With this next breath, we invite in Source, the universe, life force energy. Take a deep breath in now and watch as this universal life force energy travels in through your crown, down through your body, illuminating every cell as it comes through, reminding each cell of the love that it is now. Watch as it comes through, traveling down, down, down and out through your feet, back into the earth. Take another deep breath in now and watch as this universal life force energy travels down, 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 awakening every cell in your body, reminding it that it is this universal life force energy. Watch as it travels down, out through your feet and into the earth. One more deep breath in now. Feel your lungs as far as they'll go. Deep, deep breath in now, breathing in that universal life force energy. This time as it comes through, watch as each cell lights up with this information of the universal life force energy that it is. Watch as it travels down, 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 down through your body, out through your feet and into the earth. Sit with this beautiful energy inside of you now. Watch as your cells dance with joy. In this moment, we ask you to invite in a being that you feel a strong connection to that's in the spirit realm, a spirit guide. Take this moment to say their name out loud. The first name that comes into your mind is the right name. Say their name. And if you don't have a name, just say Spirit Guide. We ask that you stand in front of us right now. They're placing their hands out to you, inviting you to hold their hands and look into their eyes. Feel the love pouring in through their eyes into yours. Feel how much they love you. Feel the love pulsing through their hands into yours. Feel the love beaming from their heart space into your heart space. Feel this space expand. Be with your spirit guide in this moment. Just be. If you didn't receive a name before, you may ask them now for their name. Know within your heart that whatever name was revealed is the right one for this moment. Dear Spirit Guide, we wish to know within every fiber of our being that you are real, that you exist. Guide us towards this clarity. We wish to know within our heart that you are real. Do you have a message for us in this moment? We ask, dear Spirit Guide, and if you have their name, you can use their name to address them. We ask in this moment for a symbol of this message. We ask for a clear image of this symbol. And if the clear image is not appearing, we ask for the word of the symbol. And when we see this symbol, we are reminded of this message. We are reminded of your presence. We are reminded that you are real. Show us in a way that feels true to us, that feels real for us. Show us in a way that we know beyond a shadow of a doubt that we had this conversation today. This is what we ask for in this moment. Your spirit guide wants you to know that you are loved beyond measure. They love you beyond measure. The love they have for you is unconditional. It has no conditions. There is nothing you need to do. There is nothing you need to have. There is nothing you need to be for them to love you. They just love you. They are grateful for your path. They admire you for being here because they know that sometimes it's just so hard to be human. It's so difficult. They see you. They feel your pain. They know what you've been through. And they want you to know that they've always, always, always been with you. In this moment, you can give your spirit guide a huge hug if you're comfortable to do so. Allow them to hold you for a moment. Feel how wonderful it is to be held by your spirit guide. And if your life is feeling heavy at the moment, you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, your spirit guide is offering to carry you in this moment in their arms, to hold you. You may rest your head on their shoulder and just let them take the weight. Let them hold you in their arms. In this moment, we wish to thank our spirit guides for being with us today. Thank you for being here. and you can use their name. Thank you for always being with me. Thank you for always being at my side, never leaving me for 1 second. Thank you, Spirit Guide, for your love, for your devotion, for your guidance. Whatever message you receive today is right for you today. Remember, you can return to this meditation anytime. And you can set a different intention each time. You can ask for a different message, different guidance each time. But today, whatever you received is what you were meant to receive in this moment for your path. It is perfect for you today. We give thanks for the information that we received today. We give thanks for the being that stepped forward to be with us today. You may open your eyes. I'm a bit blissed out now. It happens every time after a meditation. I feel like I'm floating. How was that for you? Did you receive a clear message? And I'm interested, when I ask for a symbol, do you see the symbol? Do you hear it? Yeah, thank you. It was beautiful. I have to remember, for a very long time, I was very uncomfortable calling in Mother Mary and Jesus. And so that's what, Jeshua. And that's why sometimes I'm a bit hesitant to commit to one particular being, because people have their own beings that they resonate with. And so beautiful meditations like this allow us to call in whoever we're feeling in that moment that we want to call in. Now, what was coming up as I was in the middle of the meditation and we're calling in the being, I was remembering the first time I did a meditation to call in our beautiful guardian angels, and I'd never done one before. Yeah. And I was just remembering my beautiful guardian angel today. And that's why, because in that meditation, our guardian angel lifted us up into their arms. And I was held, like you are when you're a child, when you're 4 or 5, that vulnerability, but you feel so safe in those arms. It's just so beautiful. And I remember feeling so safe in the arms of my guardian angel that day. But what was coming through, yes, that's right. I think it's better that way, to allow who we want to come through. What was coming through as I was doing the beautiful meditation was remembering the first time I met my guardian angel. And in that meditation, we were asked to ask our guardian angel their name. And whatever name came through, it was private for us. It was to keep it for us. We didn't have to, but the person guiding the meditation was saying that that's what she was guided to do. And so I've always kept it for myself as well. But the beauty of it, even with that, if we pay attention When I received my guardian angel's name, it was a name I'd never seen before, ever, even the spelling of it. And for me, I remember when my guardian angel said the name, I was like, what? I was like, I was sitting there going, huh? So I was so confused by the name that he actually spelt it out. I could see the letters in front of me in the meditation because I asked. I was, I wanted to know. I want to know. What is it exactly? And so as soon as the meditation finished, I grabbed my diary and I wrote down the name in that diary that day. This was like 4 years ago now, 2021. But I remember distinctly writing down the name because I thought, there's no way I'm going to remember this name, right? It was so unusual for me. And the beauty of our beautiful spirit team, the spirit guides that we have on the other side, is how much they love us, how much they want us to know that they exist, that they're real, that we don't have to doubt. In the coming weeks, I kept seeing his name on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, and I was like, what is going on? I swear it was the next 6 months. I kept seeing that name repeatedly on social media. And up until that moment, I had never seen that name before. So that's how much your spirit guides love you. If you just trust, I know, right? If you just trust within your heart the information that they give you, you just trust. That's not about, don't worry if it's real, if it's not real. Trust that you received that information for a reason. Whatever that message was today, you received it for a reason. Trust that. Like we were talking before, the beautiful trees in autumn, or as they call it in America, in fall, they drop all their leaves. They turn all these beautiful colors. At the moment, they're all yellow and orange and red. We go through the street and we have this gorgeous array of colors that we get to enjoy every day on our walks. But the trees, come winter, they drop all those beautiful leaves. They surrender. They let go. They trust that they will have everything they need to grow new leaves when the time is right. That the universe, God, source, whatever you want to call it, will provide them with everything they need to grow those new leaves, to keep growing. We need to have that same amount of trust that we are given everything that we need for our journey, for our path. All right, my beautiful beings. So whatever you receive today, at the center, in your heart center, is that what you mean, Victor? At your heart center? Oh, that's even more beautiful. Mine, I always feel, is like a projector in my head. In this area here, in the forehead, I feel like there's a big screen and it's a projector, projecting onto this big screen. In your heart center, oh, that's so beautiful. So beautiful. I love that. I really do. Sometimes I see it in the heart center, but it's when it's got to do with my heart that I see it there. For the most part, it's up here. You feel it there. Nice. That's beautiful. I feel it in my heart center. I love that. I love that so much. It means it's completely open to receive. That's how beautiful your heart space is. That's gorgeous. Ah, yes. That's good. Well, I see you're very in touch with your intuition then. That's good. And with your heart space. So everything's in alignment. It's all beautiful. All right, my beautiful beings, I'm back. I finally made it. I didn't know if I would today because the self-love still, but it'll be, throughout the week I'll get it done. It doesn't matter. for some reason, they really wanted me to be here today. And I know, I always trust that whatever information has come through, it will reach the person it needs to reach. So have a blessed Mother's Day, Desiree. I'm wishing you the most beautiful day with your beautiful children. It will be lovely because you're lovely parents, you're lovely beings, you're beautiful. So it'll be a beautiful day for you. And it's getting warmer over there for you, so it's nice. You're heading towards summer. It should be a lovely day. Yes, the transmitter. That's it. For receiving. Oh, and to all the other beautiful mothers that will be watching this video throughout the week or throughout the weeks, have a blessed Mother's Day. We wish for all of you. Being a mother is just, I got so emotional the other day creating a video talking about the day my daughter was born. It was one of the most beautiful moments of my life. Just the pregnancy, all of it, and her birth, all of it. It was one of the most sacred, most beautiful experiences I've had. So bless all of you for the beautiful work that you do with your children. And have an amazing day, a magical day. A day filled with beautiful moments. All right, my beautiful beings, I'm off to have lunch now. My stomach was grumbling. Thank you. It was grumbling in the middle of the meditation, so I hope it didn't come out too loud in the recording. I love you guys. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I missed you. Many blessings. You too. And the Namaste. I love that at the end of that. The light in me sees the light in you. Bye, my beautiful beings. Till next week. Have a wonderful week. Bye, guys.